My goal is to make sure kids are as healthy as we can make them. Hi, I'm Dr. Brittany Todd, and I am putting out a call to all of you who are pro-vax, safe and effective. Great. And I think it's because you all want the best for our kids. It's because you don't want them to get preventable diseases. I understand the concept, but I have a question. I cannot find any studies looking at vaccinated children, I don't care if it's one vaccine or 72 vaccines, versus a completely unvaccinated child, 0 vaccines, to look at chronic health issues. That has been published in what we would call a reputable journal, a peer-reviewed journal. I haven't found any that show that vaccines are safe. I have found some that are published in non-mainstream journals that show that vaccines actually increase the risk of chronic health issues. But I have not found any vaccinated versus unvaccinated studies. So my call out to you is, if your entire premise of vaccines is to make kids healthier, please show me those studies. I am more than willing to read them, review them, post about them, but the only studies I have been given by physicians, nurses, anyone out there are these studies that come out of Denmark, 2002, 2019, and the last one in 2025. And none of them looked at vaccinated versus completely unvaccinated kids. They looked at MMR versus no MMR, but they all got the vaccines. They looked at MMR again versus no MMR, but they all got the vaccines. They looked at aluminum levels, this amount versus this amount, but they all got vaccines. There is no study that looked at vaccinated versus unvaccinated. And I'm told there are. Where are they? My call to you is, give them to me. I would love to review them. And if you can prove me wrong, great. My goal is to make kids healthy. I want them to be healthy. I want them to thrive. But there are no convincing trials that show me that vaccines are actually making our kids healthier. In fact, there are studies that are showing that it's making them worse. Mawson and Binu came out with one last year, about a year ago, that showed that kids were significantly less healthy who were vaccinated. So if you're telling me that vaccines make kids healthier, or at least don't cause harm in the overall health of a child, they may not get pertussis, but what about the overall health of the child? Awesome! Show me those studies.